Good evening, techies. Welcome to Smart Techies Hub. Glad to see you in the today's session, as well as today is very interesting session. I'm more exciting to start the today's session. You are going to be getting goosebumps as well. See, once a player is playing in the cricket, right? For every ball, he's trying to play as a six. How you are feeling, right? It is more anxiety, correct? You are watching a movie. For every minute, I can say not every minute, every 5 minutes, you are getting a wow factor. How you are feeling? More exciting, correct? For example, you are spending a 500 rupees on the movie ticket. You are getting the wow factor. Once the movie is completed, you are coming out of that movie. What you will say? Super movie. 500 fully satisfied, correct? Am I correct?
Yes,
So same like this, you are going for an interview, you need to be present yourself to get a how much package. For example, you are having the 3 years of experience into three, into four, into five. The situation is into six also. 3 years person is getting the 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs. 6 years person is getting the 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs sometimes. Okay. But be focused. Krishna is here. Think like a Krishna is your brother, my dear sisters and brothers. I am telling you. So take like Krishna is your brother. Spend 2 months of time. I will give you a wow factor for each and every question. By end of 1 month, you will be more confident. For example, other people are attending the interviews. They are not able to clear, but my student definitely clear it. You are looking for a good tutor, right? Where you can able to start your interview preparation, your interview insight completed. So I am going to play a good role here. So not theoretical, more practical. Today I'm going to be show you the practical examples in the Visual Studio. Okay. So the wow factor I'm going to be add it. So to explain that also I'm going to be excited. So before going to start, let me quickly saying about our session is completely API. So yesterday one person told me like about the API microservice difference. Correct? So today we'll see the complete API. Once this session is completed, attend tomorrow interview. Whatever I'm explaining today, right? I am guarantee explain the same thing, that is job usage. This session is required for you to answer. That is what I'm confident of. Please be focused this 1 hour of the session. So before going to be start the session, we have discussed about some of the challenges. You don't feel any challenge and don't treat like it's a normal training. Brother and sister, this is your training for interview preparation, clearing the rounds. Current situation is not good, but still openings are there. Out of 10, we are getting them 5 interviews earlier. Next 6 and 7, we are cracking the job. But the situation was changing now. Within a 2 to 3 interviews, you should be get it. Okay, concept is very simple until you know. For example, you are following any books. How many .NET books are there in your home? Can you tell me? I mean, I'm not questioning you in general, even the me also earlier. But how many others you are following is important. So take me as a mentor. Okay, let us start it. So this was interview preparation, especially for a working professional. I will give you the strategy. Yesterday I have explained the strategy, right? Today I'm going to be explain some more strategies. Every day you are going to get a strategies, approaches. I will be your mentor and I will take accountability for the guidance, feedback, everything. I will make not the interview preparation. I am going to make you to understand the .NET insight. What was the .NET behind the scenes? So give me your 2 months of June and July time. This was a complete .NET, .NET Core, MVC, ASP.NET. Sorry, uh, let me tell you. So these 2 months of a time. Daily 9 p.m. Please join the session. 9 to 10 we'll have a 1 hour dedicated session. After 2 to 3 days, you will never get a sleep once in during my time. That is a what engagement I'm going to be do. I know this is the dinner time. Okay, but you are going to be more engaged. 30 minutes we'll discuss your questions and doubts, whatever it is. Daily you are going to be get the recording if you missing the session due to your work priorities. Give the detailed complete notes I'm going to be give to you. For example, here I have created a API related complete 22 pages of the notes. Okay, when I will give Monday, I will share you. So day by day, whatever the topics going to be complete, day I will share you. But please take the parallel notes. Okay. So what I'm going to be cover? Complete .NET Core, C Sharp, synchronous, asynchronous, okay, Web API, microservices, REST services, entity framework, design, patterns, solid principles, authentications, security and accessing, messaging integration, caching, observability, monitoring, so many things we have already discussed in the last session. Okay, we have discussed like a production issue at 2 a.m. how to solve. We have discussed. Please go through the video. The strategy, prevention and verification strategy we have discussed. We have discussed six different of questions yesterday. The common problem is the boxing that you can answer in the performance question. Definitely one question will be asked from the performance. Answer these six in terms of the C sharp. Today also going to be discussed one of the challengeable performance issue in the Facebook company. The core principle of the Facebook company, the core architecture, one of the principle I'm going to be explaining today. Okay. So next, we have discussed about the behind scenes of this boxing. Okay, and we have seen about concurrency issue, race condition. Two products are there, one user is there. Can you lock on the database level or in the distributed? We have discussed, but don't worry. In the upcoming sessions, I will give you the send you the details notes. Okay, that is what we have completely discussed. Any questions or doubts? Please, all I'm telling you again, I'm a working professional having a tech lead position. Same with my experience. If I go for an interview, you are going to be present even though you are having a 2 years, 10 years, 20 years experience. Also experience can be a matter that can be different to what you present in the interview. Correct, right? In that 10 minutes, half an hour, they want to offer a 30 lakhs package. You need to show some wow factors. Okay, once interview is completed, he needs to be think like what a person he is explaining in the interview. Okay, so when it will become once you complete the subject with me. So not only me, I'm saying definitely I will place a crucial role. So without further delay, let us start today's session. So can you talk about what is a API, microservices, REST services, so many things. Everybody, for example, if you go for an interview, are you checking only API microservices for in terms of web API concept or something else? Definitely only these things. If you want understanding this API, right, let me take you to this program. Okay. So, for example, could you please tell me, I'm having the one source is there, one destination is there. I want to send data from source to destination. How many ways you can able to communicate? Source is there, destination is there. For example, your friend in the US, you are in the India. Hmm. You are sending a message, correct? Even though you are online or offline, you are receiving the message. Am I correct? That is called messaging or broadcasting messaging technique. For example, I'm opening a Amazon website trying to purchase a product. So what type of communication it is happening? Request and response communication. Am I correct? Next, for example, you are watching the live streaming. Correct? Hotstar. Okay. So you are watching some live streaming, right? So live streaming communication was happening. Yeah, it also a communication because you're watching in the YouTube live, even though Zoom live currently it is going, right? You're watching from your home. How you are listening? Through a live stream. See, understand to transfer the data from one place to another place, there are four major categories. The four major categories are one is a request response. Sir, what is this? You are telling something different. Don't worry. Your web API, microservice, REST services will be a part of these communication techniques. How many communication techniques? Four communication techniques. One is the request and response technique. You are sending a request from a client machine to a server. Server sending a response back. So here you are using like REST, graphical, SOAP-based, gRPC. If you are working on a web application, how many communication you are going to be used? REST, GraphQL, gRPC, SOAP based. Sir, mostly I'm working on a web API REST. Yep, don't worry. Next one is asynchronous. Asynchronous in the sense messaging. For example, synchronous means the request and response is the synchronous. You are sending a request to a database, to a API, API will send to a database and it is sending back. So request and response will be come to you. Next one is asynchronous messaging. What is mean by synchronous messaging? Even though receiver is there or not, you are receiving the messages. Yes. Today, I switched off my phone. Once if I switch off later 1 hour, did I receive my messages? WhatsApp messages, Facebook messages, Insta notifications, correct? So how you are receiving? That is a technique called asynchronous message. Next one is the event driven publish and broadcast. For example, I have sent you my YouTube link, right? And I have communicated you yesterday session was posted in the link. So this is the recorded session, correct, right? I have given. For example, if you have subscribed, right? Once if you subscribe, what will happen? Without posting me to you, automatically you are going to be get that notification. So that is the work subscribers, publish and subscribe, broadcast and subscriber. So Kafka, Pulsar, RabbitMQ, these will be works for this type of communication. Next one is the live streaming. Live streaming means WebSocket, SSE, gRPC from the Google. Are you clear? So tomorrow, if anybody asking question from Web API microservices, start from here. Boss, there are 4 types of communications: request response communication, asynchronous communication, event driven publish and subscription communication, streaming communication. You are asking the microservice. That is a part of a request and response communication. If it is a Web API. Are you clear? So basically, any software application will works on these 4 communication. Out of these 4 communication, we have split it into the 3 different ways. What are those? Synchronous, which is receiving immediately. Asynchronous, after some time. Receiving immediately is called synchronous. After some time is called asynchronous. Maybe you are feeling like something theoretical, right? Don't worry, I will show you more practical now itself. Okay. Next one is the networking level classification. Unicast, broadcast, multicast, publish and subscription. So unicast is one sender, one receiver. That's it. Broadcast is one sender, multiple receiver. I'm a broadcaster now. You people are watching. So you are the multiple receivers. Okay. So multicast, multi-senders, multi-receiver. Okay. Public and subscription. So hope you are clear. In a software application, what type of communications are there? How many are clear? Raise your hand. Any question? I will explain you again. How many are you clear on this one? Any software application, software component communication. Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah. Just raise your hand. Simple. Thumb impression or something impression give me.
I joined a bit late, so I missed.
Okay. No issue. So today's very interesting session is going. Anush.
Yeah, this is regarding Web API communication, or right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So any software, how many communications will happen? Can you talk at? Please unmute yourself and tell me. Request response. Second one is
Asynchronous.
asynchronous messaging. Next one is
Event driven publish.
event driven publish and subscriber. Next one is
streaming real time communication.
this subject. If you go for any book, any YouTube, or any website, you will never get it. That is what I can guarantee the preparation behind me to deliver to you. Okay, so now you are going to be learn about a web API, RESTful services, microservices part of web API is a part of which messaging?
Request response.
Request and response messaging. Okay. Okay. So let me open a Visual Studio and we'll create an web API. Could you please guide me how to create the?
Yeah, I will tell.
Oh, okay, good. So let me
The
open Visual Studio. Create a new project.
Create a new project, and you can search web API, core web API, ASP.NET Core web API. Yeah, first
Here
one
I'm
is
having a
there.
question. For example, by default, we are into the C#.
Yes.
I'm taking what type of application?
Yes.
Yeah, I will explain. Android, Azure. So let us take as a Windows. Can you see microservice here, team? No, you can't see. Only you can see either API or web API. Okay, so ASP.NET Core web API. So let me say web API demo. So let me say next. Here I'm creating my local, right? No HTTPS. Don't use top level statements.
Right now we are
Okay.
using 10, sir.
I'm just showcasing
.NET
you
10.
with the .NET Core 10.
Yes, yes.
.NET.
In our project we are using .NET 8. That's why I asked you.
Okay, good.
That is also long-term support.
Okay. So by default, you can see weather forecasting, right? So what is the architecture of this web API? So this detailed folder we'll discuss later. I will give you the detailed notes. So here you can see a default API is there. Let me use that default API. Okay. Weather forecast. If I go for program.cs file, I can see something here. Map controllers are there. So let me go to the controller. Weather forecast is there. So let me start this project. Okay, let me switch on the debugging. So in the Visual Studio, how many modes are there? One is the debug and release mode. Okay. In the .NET 10 version, anybody observe without a .NET 10 framework in the server? Generally, if you are building application using a .NET 8, .NET 6, .NET 10, same framework is required in the server or not? Server means where you are deploying.
Yes.
But .NET 10, there is a one magic is there. So you can use the lower versions also. Okay, so that magic I will show you somewhere in the Visual Studio itself only. Okay, so where is my URL? URL is not starting, correct? Why it is not starting? So in the properties, launch settings, by default it will be false. Okay, so let me copy this URL. Let me go to the browser slash. So if you say like this one, it will nothing will come. Okay, because in the program.cs file, we're mapping to a controller. Let me go to the controller. So in the controller, you can see the controller. This is my controller. Weather forecast is the controller. Okay, slash weather forecasting. So once I saying the slash weather forecasting, you can see debugging, right? Yes. Okay, so my web API is working, perfectly working. I'm getting some data also. Day to temperature, see temperature, Fahrenheit, summer. So my web API is working, yes. So my API is working. What is mean by web API? If I'm using this API in our React Angular Vue.js UI based project, so UI person will treat this one as a web API. Web API will be work over the network. Web API will work over the network. Okay. So if I want to be convert this web API to a REST architecture, what is mean by REST architecture? What is mean by REST? Representational state transfer. So what it is? It's a architectural pattern. What it is? It is an architectural pattern. What the REST is saying? REST is saying if you are building any API, follow some principles. If you're building any API, follow principles. Those principles, if you're following, your API is calling as a REST API. So what are those principles? We'll discuss. Now I just created a API. I don't know. It is a REST API or normal API or something Krishna's API. Do you know, while we are doing the code reviews, right? Maybe in the old companies or somewhere, I can see like API means API. Data is coming or not. Okay. For example, I mean, Shankar is interactive. Let me call Shankar. Shankar is my junior. So I'm the lead for him. Shankar is coming for the review. I'm asking Shankar, why you created this method? Our brother, data is coming or not? Yes. But why you
Yes.
are asking? It is working or not? Again, you are asking why created a method? Means I created. But internally, Krishna is thinking about it is satisfying the architecture or not. For example, how Shankar may created like a public INVOLA get data, set data, save data, post data, put data. No. Okay. For example, here I'm getting the data, right? So 1 to 5 records. Can I limit these records?
Yes.
So I want to create a new API. I want to get, I will pass the count. How many records I want to get it? Either 1 record, 2 records, or 10 records from the UI. Okay. How to pass? Can I use the same API or can I create another API?
Same API you can write, but there is a ranges you can reduce.
So I can, let me create another API without disturbing the existing feature. Correct? Always we will do without, don't disturb the existing. Let us build the new thing. So same API, same method, another version. What is the technique?
ID we need to be passed to get
Sorry.
Get
No,
ID
no.
or something.
get by ID. We need to be passed. How many
Okay.
record?
So can I use the same method name?
Same method.
Yeah,
Means
we can use
we can use a method of overriding is the right method.
Correct. Here you can use the principle of polymorphism, that is called overriding
polymorphism.
with number of parameter. Let me say int count.
Yes.
But I want to point out this one to a action, right? Then only it will be work. Correct?
You
Let me
can
say
write
like
attribute, HTTP get attributes.
so. Let me pass this count. Okay, from the user point of view. So count. So let get range.
Again,
Get
it's because you
data
write
by
a written method. No, that's what that time it will error is not. In the below you can write written that
yeah. Maybe network is slow
that
for you. I'm already added. Okay, so here count is a let me call count or range. Let me say range. Range. So here I'm saying instead of these get a method, for example, you can say like get by range. Oh, sorry, get by range. So in this situation also you are getting the data. In this situation also you are getting the data. No issue. But which one is correct? So you must use oops concept, already providing a concept called overriding, right? You can use it. I mean
Polymorphism.
polymorphism. Okay,
polymorphism.
polymorphism with a number of parameters you can write.
Yes, same method name, different signature.
Method overloading, right? Method overriding
Overloading.
means same method and same
Yes,
method
yes.
same.
So
Method.
okay, so let us debug now. So this method overloading, let us debug now. Where can I able to pass? /1. 1 means need to start, forget to start. So I'm getting 1 record. Can I say 2? 2 records.
Yes.
So what we are following? We are following the uniform URL or different type of URL. My URL is same, but if I'm saying nothing, I will get all the records. If I'm saying 1, I'm getting how many records? 1 record. 2 means 2 records. 3 means 3 records. So my URL is uniform, correct? Next,
Yes.
my application know about the UI? No. My application will store the session from the UI? No. This application holding the any data which is related to the request? No.
No.
Because the request is coming for empty, it will come here. Request is coming for this one. Overloading will occur. This will be executed. Okay. So, so next one is due to some request, can I catch the data? Can I maintain the cache of the data?
Yes, try caching and then
Not catch, cache.
caching.
Okay. Holding the data, holding some master data.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can implement that.
Like
We can
cookies and cache,
Now
right?
my interview question is how many types of cache is there in the .NET Core? One is memory cache, second one is the output cache. About this cache we'll discuss two in the coming sessions. Let us see, I'm using the memory cache. Memory means data will be cacheable. One more is dot add output cache is nothing but the response of a URL can be hold it. Okay. So we'll dig into later. Okay. Okay. So cache I just add here. Next, what I need to do? I need to go to my controller. Let me create. If I say cache, see, every point is one entire question. So point out each question chain by chain. Okay. So let me go to this program.cs file. What is the interface of this cache? Why the interface? Can I create the object and use? Can I create object? No. You should not create an object. It is a violation of the dependency injection design pattern. Okay, so we need to follow the dependency injection. This will be take off IMemoryCache. IMemoryCache will be create the memory cache by the dependency injection. Okay, let me take a memory cache from here. What type of dependency injection? Singleton. Again, interview question. What is the singleton? Okay.
It will remain all the application like until we shut down.
Correct. Until we shut down, it will be catch. Once you shut down, it will be lost. Correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. We need to know the definition. In the interview, we need to say the definition, syntax, example. As per the definition only, system will work. Okay. I'm just creating a constructor. Let me say private iMemory cache. Memory cache. So let me import using. Okay. Boss, can you tell me sometimes for a private variables we are using underscore? Anybody observe? In general, senior technical leader even a project, you
Yes,
can say underscore cache.
Yeah.
Why? Because object constructor needs one parameter, outside one parameter. Is that reason?
Because while injecting, we will be doing these things. Like
I will change the variable name. Let me tell you. I will tell the secret behind here. Anyway, how many know Python?
Little bit, just a scripting kind of
Do you
things.
seen the Python access modifiers?
Right, we have 5 access modifiers.
How many?
Private, protected.
So as per the Python, underscore will be count for private. Got it? This is the reason. See, this nobody will not tell. As I said, technical senior tech lead, I am writing the code. That is the reason I'm telling. So in your C#.NET Java, you are having the public, protected, internal, private, something. But in the Python, you don't have. Python, if you say without underscore is the public, with one underscore is protected, double underscore is the private. So this is the reason in general in the .NET tech leads or experienced guys will be write like a underscore for this one. Did you got it?
Yeah, but that is not a mean like
No. It's not a mandatory. It is a behind the story of it. Every story will have some behind, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, in general, that is the reason we are writing underscore for a private variable. It's not a something in general. For example, anybody know the USA in USA in the Hyderabad? In the Hyderabad also we have the one USA.
Amirpet.
United States of America. Do you know once a BTech is completed, north, south, east, west, everybody will come to the America because of the cheap and best education in the Hyderabad. That too were famous. Even I am also part of earlier in the US. But do you know if you people are going for one institute, while I was in a fresher, right? I went at a time 4 institutes for this .NET to learn. Because, for example, while we are studying the BTech, how many others you are following? Different others we will follow, correct? In the BTech or BSc BCom. For example, unlike intermediate 10th, you are having one standard textbook. But in the BTech, teacher will give one standard textbooks. No, they will say like 2 to 3. You can go and refer because you are the Bachelor of Technology to learn 2 to 3 textbooks. Am I correct? Same like this. When I was came out, right, I didn't understand one person is explaining. So at that time, I keep on go to 2 to 3. Then I will come to hostel and make a detailed note. So that also one of the starting point of interest. I'm giving insight of each topic. That also one of the reason. Okay. So I learned from the famous USA institutes plus non from the working professional. Same like me, I have joined from one person. So I learned a lot. Okay. So let me back here. So you understand the behind scene. Each and every concept will have behind the story, but nobody will not tell. So memory is there. So line number 11 is correct or issue?
It's correct, right?
So later sometime in this method, can I point it to different object? This dot. Please unmute yourself. Yeah. This is your intro.
This, yeah.
So yeah, this dot. I memory cache is equal to, I can say new. It will be work because you are not controlling. How to control? How to stop it? Only one time allocation. Can I use a constant?
Yeah, that thread safe we have to implement.
Can I add the constant? No, constant means this object will create at a compile time or runtime.
Compile time, but we have to be
wait. Object will create at a compiled. This dependency injection will happen at a compile time or runtime. Dependency injection will happen at a runtime.
In that case.
Okay. So in that case, instead of the constant, what we can use, team? One of the famous interview question.
Static.
Read only.
Read only. Static is a keyword. It will be store the data in the high heap memory. There are 3 types of memory: heap, high heap, static. Stack memory. Okay.
Read
So
only.
which one you need to use? Read only. What is the difference between the read only? So tomorrow onwards, anybody asking the difference between read only, my dear brothers and sisters, difference between read only constant, everybody will say constant is the compile time assignment, read only is the runtime assignment. Don't say.
Runtime assignment.
Once you are coming to my session, what we will say? Boss, we are creating the dependency injection. This dependency injection will create an object at a runtime. For a dependency injection variables, we'll use a read only. How is my answer now?
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Wow factor. So it should you should be given as a wow factor. Okay. I mean, not to me. Interview will give to you. So say like if anybody asking a read only or constant, boss, in the concept of the dependency injection, we are creating the dependency object at a runtime. So I want to create a interface variable read only. Okay, give such answers. See everything which I am talking in an interview question. Okay, don't worry. I will give these detailed questions and notes. I will create the notes and I will send to you. Okay. But Monday onwards, I will give the detailed notes. Okay, memory is done. Tell me where to add the condition. while you are getting the data, first let me check my memory is there or not. Now my question is, what is the difference between a ref and out? Memory
a
cache
ref,
dot.
a ref.
Value type, it is a value type, and out is a reference type.
Ref means like output is expected whenever we pass the parameter, and we can expect the output. Out means we can't expect the outputs.
Initialization is a must.
No.
Whenever
While you answer, think and answer. What is a ref means? The reference. It will take the object as a reference and go to inside of the method. Okay, it will get the data. Out means it is going to get
No
only
need
the
to
output
initialize.
data. No need. It will not take the. No need to initialize the different. In the C# 7 version, you no need to initialize. That is the C# 7 feature you are telling.
Yes.
Okay. So out means it is going to be take the out. So first I need to be check. Let me create a private string cache key. Okay, I required one cache key, right? I have the 10 caches. 10 keys are required. Keys is required. For example, let me say summaries data or cache data something. One issue in this line number 13. Anyone? One issue in the line number 13.
Shiggy, it's showing an error.
It should be constant.
Why? Because keys will never change it. Okay.
Yeah.
So small things only, it will make the big impact. Did you learn that word? Small things will cause the big impact. So private constant string cache. Okay. This data cache key, comma. Now tell me, this a try value having one issue. I'm just whoever is joined yesterday, see the extension of the method and tell me what type of try get value may have the issue. Boxing issue. What is mean by boxing? Cache key is what type of data? String data, but it is expecting object data. So it will be convert your string to a object. So boxing will happen. So see another example of boxing. Okay, while you are in interview, right? For example, somebody asking, Krishna, I have the 9 years of experience. If I go for interview, how I can answer? You need to be talk to the real time. Real time in the sense, not something like order is there, product is no, simple. For example, I'm having a caching method. It is having that extension try get value. It is going to be take the any type of the data. This will be cause the boxing problem. But how to solve this boxing problem? See, I have the two problems. One is very, very small problem. One is a big problem. So now tell me which is the problem. This one is the problem or this one is the problem? So this will be neglected by seeing this one.
yes.
Am I correct? So same here, the cache. So getting the data, for example, here I'm hard coded, but later we're getting from the backend or somewhere, right? Okay, so that can be a very big issue. Okay, so let us use this. No issue. For example, summaries data. What type of data I'm getting? Let me store this type of data. Okay. So almost done this one. Next I'm going to be start in another 2 minutes with the interesting topic. Please be stay. So what I need to do? This dot memory cache. Sorry, return as data. No need to go inside it. Next. So simply it will is going to be returned. Next one is I want to save into the cache or not. This dot
Yes.
underscore memory cache dot set cache key comma as data. Okay, can I debug team? So what is the principle of I have asked, right? What is the principle of singleton? Until you shut down the service, the variable or the injected object will hold the data, correct? Okay. So we'll see. Principles, the definitions are very important. Let me start it. See here, first time cache data will be there. No, it is getting the S data, setting the cache. Wait. We forget to set data to a S data. Where D, okay, is equal to, sorry, this is my executable program. Let me assign the output of this one. I'm assigning the D. Where is the non-boxing variable? Perfectly. So let me save that data to a D. Let me return D. Okay. Let me see the output. So get is firing. See, cache data is there. No. I'm setting the cache data. Yes. Return. So let me go to the browser. Let me refresh again. Now it will go inside of the if condition.
No.
I mean, it will go inside of the cache. It will get the cache because it already cached data. Okay.
Achha.
Okay. Already it is cached the data you are sent. So my API is satisfying the cache. Yes. Let me execute. You can see the output. Pretty fine. Yes. So if I shut down and open again, then now it will go inside of the cache or it will be create the recache.
Recaching.
Why? You are using
No,
single.
you are.
Single means once you
Yeah.
are restarting the server,
It will be
see,
added
it is
in.
not going inside of it. So don't think like point of the cache. The technique you are using is the important. What technique? I'm using IMemory. What type of dependency injection it is having? Singleton. Tomorrow in the interview, definitely this singleton transient is asking in the interview or not in terms of the .NET Core.
Yes, they are asking.
Will you tell this example?
They're asking.
Tomorrow we'll tell this example. So tomorrow
Yes.
tell that example. We are using the caching technique in the .NET Core. For that caching technique, IMemoryCache is the what type of dependency injection? Singleton dependency injection. Okay. These notes, don't worry, I will send you the document. This singleton injection once you are restarting the server till it will be stored. Did you get the real-time example?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let me back here. So what are the principles? So see here, I have added the principle. The first one is the client server. Client will be independent, server will be independent. So I'm having the client server. Client can be any technology. Unlike your ASP.NET or MVC or old .NET frameworks which are independent in the nature. What is the benefit of this one? Now one API you can use for the mobile and web. Same API you can able to use for different receivers. Next one is the stateless, which means it is storing the data. No. My API is storing the data. No. But can cache the data? Yes. Using the cache just now we are using or not? Tell me. Yes. Next one is uniform interface I'm using. Yes, uniform interface in the sense URL pattern. If I say get, I am saying the get. If I say the action method as a post, I will save the data. Put, update the data. Okay. Next one is a layered architecture. Layer in the sense today I'm not explaining this layered architecture, but see in the future we can use this layered architecture and having the API, business layer, okay, service layer, repository pattern layer. Okay, so if you're following this layered architecture. Next, code on demand. Still from the server to a client, you can send some JavaScript code. All these principles are satisfying or not, but this is the optional. All these 5 principles are satisfying my API.
Yes.
Only 1 or 2 members are answering. Please unmute yourself. Yes. Now can I say my web API is the simple API or REST API?
REST.
My API satisfied the principles of API,
REST API.
so it is the REST API. So what is a REST architecture? If anybody asking, what REST architecture? This is the REST architecture. Okay. So in this REST architecture, we have the client, API gateway, controller layer, service layer, repository layer, and your database. Sir, why these many layers? So here one of the principle, it should be a layered architecture. Okay, I'm just muting, getting the background voice. Once you're answering, please unmute yourself. Next one is one of the another interview question. How many questions we are seeing? With a simple normal examples, I'm giving the real-time example with a wow factor. Okay, so today I'm giving one example, right? See, in upcoming sessions, I'm going to give 2 to 3 different examples. If you go for interview, right? Say direct 6, no choice. Out of 10, answer the 5 questions, 30 your score. Okay. HTTP methods, status code, so see request exam. Hope everybody is clear on this REST architecture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many are clear? Can you raise the thumb? Then I will go for a next important Facebook faced problem. Only one thumb. 2. Raise your thumb. Then I will explain the next one. Maybe you can see impressions there. You can give it. Okay. 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 Good. Next. For example, if you're opening any Facebook application, let me take it as an Instagram video. Okay. So in the Instagram video, you can see the number of impression like thumbs. Next, comments count first. Correct?
Yes.
Once you open that application, you can see the comments.
Yes.
So now my question is, can you tell me how many APIs are required? For example, user like to other user will send a like. Next,
Comment.
Next, comment
Share.
reply. One replies or multiple replies? Multiple reply.
Multiple.
Next, you can have the feature of
Share.
comment hide. So somewhere they will hide the comment. Okay.
Share.
Shared count.
Reshared also recently they upload.
Reshare button also. So now how many APIs you will create? But now you are in the interview, they want to ask like build a e-commerce based application with a user comment. One of the question was asked in the interview. Now tell me how many APIs will be creating? For a user, can I create a one API?
Yes.
Everyone unmute yourself. Then I will get a more energy to explain more.
We can go with the microservices. It's easy to.
Okay, how many microservices?
One microservice.
One microservice for user, comment, share, reshare, or multiple microservices. Even though in the microservice also, one microservice also, I want to create endpoints, right?
Yes.
Endpoints.
Yes.
How many
Microservice.
endpoints I need to be create for a user? One is get user.
One.
Next, get user profile. For example, I want to show the username on the top, correct?
Yes.
So I want to get username. You want to use the username again method, or you want to use the user profile and you will use the only username? You are the requirement of username. Will you get entire user data or you will get only one data?
Get user like
For
comment.
example, no. Like comment, leave it. We'll talk in the part of the user. So get
Okay.
user. Okay. So get user profile. Get user name. Next, get user interest. User will have some interest, right? Accordingly, we need to show now. Facebook will be
Yeah.
show. Get user interest. Tell me what else? User point of view. Tomorrow, one more requirement. You want to create a new API or will use the existing API?
Existing API it's
Existing. My question, tomorrow I want to see just a username. So I don't have the username API. I don't have. Everyone, please be listen. This was a real-time problem solved by the Facebook with a beautiful architecture going to be explained. They don't have the username, but they want to get only username. But if they get the user profile, they are going to be get user details plus user address details. If they're getting the user details, see here, that the user profile API is returning, endpoint is returning user details, user address details plus user bio plus user education qualification. Correct, right? If you're using the Facebook education qualification, it will be asked, right? Now my requirement is I want to get the username. Can I call this user profile API?
Yes.
But if I call this user profile API, I'm getting the unnecessary extra data. How to solve? You want to create a new API?
No.
We can use GraphQL.
We can get from the get user.
So
I
you
think
want
so.
to create a get user get user profile. Okay, let me tell you.
Yeah,
You don't
get
have.
user will be also giving the same detail now, with specific, not a more detail, but yeah, basic detail.
For example, user details, I'm having the 20 different user details are coming. Okay. For example, username. Okay, user first name, user last name, user phone number, user password, user email. Next, user current location. So all these are in the user profile is there. 20 different details are there. But my requirement is only username. This was the situation happened in the year of 2012 and 4 in between. They are using this API, getting the unnecessary. Then they build one of the architecture. Our already one of friend told now. What is that architecture? GraphQL. So GraphQL. So what is GraphQL saying about? You can having only one get endpoint. How many endpoints? One get endpoints. You can send a query to me. You can send query to me. Accordingly, I will return the data. Return. That return contain only username. That return contain only address. The return can contain. Sir, how to build this one? Don't worry. I'm going to be explained now. Are interesting? Losing
Yes.
energy, no, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hope I'm engaging without losing your interest.
Yes.
Even though it is a
Yes.
nice.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So let us build the GraphQL. GraphQL is the one of the solution even though you can go for a GraphQL website, right? They will explain what was the problem faced by the Facebook. Okay. One of the question is the REST versus MVC. Remember, so REST versus MVC. REST is the what type of REST will talk about only network API point of view. Network API. So how your API should be designed. But MVC is a architecture structure. It is going to be give the folder structure, file structure, how you manage the application. Can I use the combination of MVC and REST? Yes. In the REST, your API is following REST principles, then it will be REST API. Okay. So here is the architectural style. It is the architectural pattern. Resource URLs, model view controller, API, internal application. Okay. Okay. So now you are clear. Web API, REST API, MVC architecture. I'm going to explain. Next one is the problem of Facebook. So what is the problem here? Overfetching. For example, I want to fetch only username. You are fetching entire data. Until Facebook introduced this. Facebook introduced React here. Do you know how the React was famous, correct? Out of 10 .NET jobs, 7 to 6 members are expecting React, 5 to 4. I mean, that is what the people are telling to me. I'm saying to you. Okay, so most of the people will say for us, rather than Angular, can you teach React? Facebook looks like a simple, but do you know how Facebook was managing? I will create one of the session. Everyone follow my YouTube channel. Once the session is completed, you can subscribe. Maybe somewhere I can miss your number. Any reason, if you join, definitely I will save your number. Any reason if you're not able to join, right? Maybe you can follow. There I can post. I will conduct one of the session will talk about the internal architecture of this Facebook algorithm. Okay. So under fetching, for example, sometime it is requiring more data, but it is fetching only few data. Again, it is need to be called multiple request. So one is the problem of overfetching, underfetching. Next one is the version. So somebody today asked me version issue. What is the version? For example, I have the 3 clients, client 1, client 2, client 3. Without disturbing the existing functional, how to give? One technique is the versioning. Or else without disturbing the existing functionality to introduce a new feature, we can go with versioning also. So again, Facebook facing this problem. Why this versioning to maintain the APIs? Next, multiple endpoints. So what is a multiple endpoints? For example, so see here, users is one endpoint, post is endpoint, comment is endpoint, followers are endpoint. Ultimately 200 millisecond, 250 millisecond, 300, 200. How much it is? 500, 750, 950. So 950 milliseconds because of one simple request. This is the problem. But if you open your Facebook Insta, right, it can be too fast. How it is? Because of that algorithm, GraphQL is one of the technique. Not only the GraphQL, some other things also. For example, if they follow the REST, right, they can get too many APIs need to be built, versions. Okay. Let us build this GraphQL. Okay, without any delay. Let me. So how to build the GraphQL? First one is I need to I already told, right? This is from the Facebook. So external NuGet packages I need to be add. So where to add the external NuGet package? Dependencies, packages, manage NuGet package, browse, chocolate. The package name they're calling this one. Okay, HotChocolate.ASP.NET Core. This package contain GraphQL ASP.NET Core middleware for HotChocolate. Okay, so you can see like a Nitro middleware also. What is it? Nitro middleware? I will show you now itself. Okay, let me install.
That is compared with HotChocolate.
I accept. See, for example, while I installing, please be read out these one. You can see what type of packages. It was what type of license team? MIT license. Okay, it is a paid or free. You need to be take care. As a developer, you will add the paid free ones, no issues. Production, it will be issue. For a paid one you are using without a pay, right? What will happen? Library will be slow down. That is a logic inside of a library. Okay, one time I faced. Anybody know about the mediate or? Mediate or in the SQL's design pattern, we are using one of the package mediate or. Anybody?
That
Okay.
course it will be.
No. Mediator pattern, we are using the SQL's pattern, right? Mediator pattern. For that one, we need to add mediator. So now, what we need to do? Let me go to the program.cs file. So here using the map controller, right? Let me add the service. What is the service? Builder at service dot add GraphQL server dot. I want to point to my graphical API, right? So I didn't create. I will create the graphical API. Add query type. So I will create the type. So here I'm using the controller, right? Same like this. Let me use. So can you tell me how many questions almost we learned today? Sir, it is good to have the notes also. Yeah, I know. I will give it. No. Answer I am only giving. Yeah. Map GraphQL. Let me give my server name is GraphQL. Okay. So you can talk about if anybody asking performance issue also in your application you are using the API based, it can be performance issue because of the multiple round trips, multiple API calls. During this round trip, you are getting issue, right? This count is what I'm talking. GraphQL. Let me go here. Let me create a folder. Here the controller folder is there now. Let me create a add new folder. GraphQL API. Let me say GraphQL API. So in this, let me create a class. Add new class. I have the detailed notes. Don't worry. I will send you the steps. Give me some API name. I mean class name. GraphQL. Sorry.
GraphQL class, I'm telling.
CLSS class, because this is the class file you are getting. Yeah,
GraphQL only.
because I was went in my first fresher. Right? If you go for USA, right, they will tell class CLS class name, correct? That USA standards are different. Yeah. Easily we can identify that he is from the USA or not. USA means not that USA. This USA in the Hyderabad. Okay, so let me take some data. So, let me use this controller data. Okay, no need to create. So let me use this data. Let me use this method. GraphQL also required one API endpoint, right? So GraphQL endpoint, let me say. If I say API endpoint, somewhere you will go until the GraphQL endpoint, they will API endpoint, they will ask. Okay, so static read-only summary. So no HTTP. So this caching, let me remove because this is not like a REST API to follow the caching technique. So okay, done. Okay, so program.cs file, you are having the map controller, same like this one. Now I have created a, what is that one? Yeah, GraphQL API. Here I added GraphQL. Yeah. Let me say control dot. Okay, now came perfectly. See, I am giving the lowercase name. My bad, it should be like uppercase. Okay. Okay, please excuse for that one. So let me start. Now see the magic, the URL will be changed. Let me say GRAPH GraphQL. We give the same name or a different name. Where in the program.cs file / graph graph. I mean, this name you can give anything. So UI will be changed. It need to be compiled. It will take a second. Wait. See, you can see the change name Nitro. Sometimes we have added the package. It is showing the Nitro, right? So even though you can able to test from the Postman also. So without a Postman from the browser also we can test here. So I'm very happy about your interest. Still even though 10 o'clock. So create a document. So what is the method name I have given? Getter. Let me go graphical example. I have given getter. Getter. So what type of data? Did you remember the output of API controller? / weather
String.
forecast. No issue. I will show you. So here you can see day 2 temperature C, temperature F summary. So my requirement, I want to get only summary. You can simply say summary. Run it. See, API is triggered. Debugger is triggered. You can see only summaries are all the data.
Summaries
I
is
required the data. Date comma summary. Big problem, simple solution. So whatever the request you can send to server, that response I will give it. Next one is I have given for temperature C. You will get. Did they solve? Now how many APIs I need to be create? You can create only one API that is called user API. You can mention simply username. It will return only username. Because Facebook is not a small company, they can able to build a number of APIs, no issue. But what happened due to network issue, you are in the remote area also, app should work fast. That is their target. User interface should be fast, user feeling should be fast. They want to engage the users, then only they will get the revenue through ads. They will get the revenue through different thing else. Data summary temperature. Next, whatever you want, you can send it. So how many APIs are required if you are using the GraphQL?
Only one.
Only one. So GraphQL API is a two benefit in the interview also. Mostly out of 20 members, if you take the interview, if you ask, right, mostly very one person. In the session also we have the 20 members, right? Only one person is answer. Maybe other 2 persons also know. But in terms of performance issue, you got one more point today to explain 5 minutes. See. Simple. So this is the one of the small magic did by the Facebook building this one. So now graphical is a REST API or microservice or something else. Definitely not a REST API because it is not following the REST principles. It is an API. Yes, you are calling from the user interface. This we can call from the user interface. Yes, we can call it as user interface and sending this query also. So this is an API. Can I convert this graphical to a microservice? Yes. So now tell me what is a microservice? So before going on this microservice, let me ask you again, are you clear on this graphical? Sir, GraphQL is completed. Don't worry. Our journey is the 2 months. Just started from today. How many clear? Just raise your thumbs. If you have any questions, I will explain this GraphQL. Yeah, Shubham, can you please provide your experience?
Yeah, Krishna, it was really great. Like last year, as you know, like I was struggling a bit, like since I was in a tier 3 city, and then I have to uh, I was asking you like how shall I go forward and all. So I got some kind of courage apart from a mentor, like you have guided me, not only with the course and curriculum, like which company to select. As you know, as I've already shared, like I've got multiple offers in Hyderabad, Bangalore, and even in Chennai. I had multiple offers at last. So
So
initially,
Shubham is from the .NET background, but he got the PHP offer and different offer, which is he didn't like it. So later he somewhere we connected, same like a post. He came to me, Krishna, I need the one-to-one training, though I can pay it, whatever the batch. So I said, no, can't able to pay, not able to afford the full batch payment, but at least something I will tell you. He joined. Later, he got a good offers. Now he's settled down well. Even though he's having the recordings, he can prepare, but he's saying, no, no, no. Live sessions will be, you will, for every session, you will explain the different type of the concept, different way of explanation. I can rejoin again. So I didn't save his number also. Suddenly he called to me and I seen Swimmer, you are there, right? He's telling me, yes, sir, I am the your person.
yes,
Okay. So
I
and
was I really wanted to connect with you, but
hmm,
didn't get time and all. Like, but
yeah,
now
yeah. But
again,
I'm
like,
happy you are getting the offer at that time. You are settled well. Now
yeah, and with
successfully
the
come.
good hike actually. During that time, the hike you said,
Hmm.
I got more than that. Like
So
even
what hike with my preparation I said to you and what percentage you got it?
in terms of percentage, it was nearly 300%, I think,
But
from
how
the.
much percent you expected before, while you came
I
to
was
interview?
expecting around 100%.
Hmm.
So around 50
Simple.
to
Only the
100%.
magic is the way you are answering is here now. Correct?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Answers can magic you. So everybody will think like I talk with a person. This is a paid training, but they didn't ask about what is a fee. They will tell like I will pay after the placement. I'm not a training institute. Just first you can ask, come for the demo, see it, even though you can learn, right?
Mm.
See the 3x, 300x you got it.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So it was too late. Okay. So thank you, Shubham. But this time
Yeah.
I will give the two different examples to you. So, and I will share you the as your previous student, right? I will share you the React JS recordings. I will discuss with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
So for you specifically, I give you the React as a free.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Sir,
So this is a
sir, I
microservices
have a one.
architecture. Can we discuss this microservice architecture in the next session? Something detailed? Yep. Yeah. Go ahead with the questions.
Yeah.
And
Sir,
if you join the
nowadays
your
AI.
phone, right? Can you please tell me your name?
Yeah, my name is Gopal.
Yeah, Gopal.
Yeah. Sir, nowadays AI is coming. So how we can handle the AI and any and how what type
Correct, correct.
questions
Let
is
me answer
asking the
you.
interviewer AI?
So, yep, let me tell you, even though AI, they will definitely ask the question related to the technology, not related to the AI, artificial intelligence. But what was the
Mhm.
filtering and companies are expecting? Like, even though the position taking the 2 months, 3 months of time, also let's go for interview. They're saying to us, but they want who knows the concept. Because, for example, without knowing this types of communication, what type of API you will be build? If you know this type of communication, right?
Mhm.
You can build according to the situation, correct? So if you want to build an API with this session, you can able to take a decision. It can be REST, graphical, gRPC, or so based API, correct? So in the interview, if you are able to present like this, that is position for you. So now the companies are looking for a master who knows all the concepts. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Second one, AI also doing interviews. Correct? Huh? Sometimes if anybody taking the AI will ask the questions. Nowadays, a few people are saying about instead of the persons, AI screening is taking. What AI will do, right? Everybody, even though AI interviews are normal interviews, out of 5 members are preparing from the ChatGPT or any other AI tool, giving the same answer. So how to fix the what is the index in the database? Same answer. Then whom to select? That AI tool also build on a top of your GPT AI tools. It is identifying easily. Okay. So AI wise, don't worry. When you will not worry, once you are confident in the subject. Do you know how many companies are there in the India? For example, do you know 140? We are the 145 crores people. Do you know what is the contribution from the software to a Indian GPT? It is almost 10%. But how many we are? 0.01. We are simply 14 to 20 lakhs people. So out of 140 crore people, we are a simple 14 lakhs people are working in the software. So how much contribute to earning? How much companies are there? So you will never you will never lose a job until you are confident in the first subject. Some people are asking, can I go for a cloud? Because this .NET having the too many topics, can I go for a cloud? I am getting this question during the interviews. You will go for a cloud, where you will join? Again, you will join in the USA institutes or somewhere else. What you will learn? You will learn the basics. You will go for the interview. Again, they will ask the same tough interview question, same like a .NET, correct? But what was the situation? So don't switch it. But until you got a brother like a Krishna, right? So here and there, right? Focus here, practice here. That too, .NET is a Microsoft technology. So Microsoft will never go off. Any software will down, Microsoft will never down. Because Microsoft in the future also come up with C# or something, AI C#.
No, AI with C# with AI ML. Nowadays
No,
asking like
that is leave it. This I know it. YouTuber will do it. Nowadays companies are asking to C# and AI, are you ready for joint? But in the companies, I know, right? Whatever with my experience, I know the companies in the Hyderabad with my network, .NET with AML are very less. I'm talking in the future, .NET, Microsoft come up with the same .NET related something advanced thing which can be used along with the AI tools. Okay, so you will never lose the job. Don't worry. That you are learning from me. So I will give you more confident.
So nowadays, interview observer the strategy. Okay, if you have facing any problem here and he is giving any the situation, so generally he is the observer the what strategy you follow.
Correct.
Because nowadays developer using the ChatGPT and other AI tool and just
Did
give
you
the
join
prompt
yesterday's
and
session?
Yes, I joined.
So yesterday we have discussed issue coming at a night. So what is your strategy? We have discussed, right? Today also we are discussing some strategies. Na? Daily like this, I'm going to be discussing some more strategies. After 2 months, you are having the many strategies in our hand. You need to be ready to play with interview. Any question, you can throw something answer. Already performance issue. Yesterday 6 answers, today 5 answers. 10 answers you are having. Okay, so you don't worry about the interviews. Some interviews will ask the basic questions, but interviews of manager round is important. They will be go through the, for example, I have taken a one concept, explain the 10 different questions, right? Like this, they will take it. Even if I am taking the interview of a tech lead position, I will ask in that way, as per my project. Okay. So something you want to discuss, you can call me. So we'll discuss together more. Any other questions, team? Can we close for today? So how was the session? Good.
Yeah, that is good.
So whoever is joined up, please send me. I'm Anush joined today. I'm Chetan joined today. Madhu joined today. Okay, not in this chat. maybe to my WhatsApp number. Wherever you are receiving, that is my personal number. We will keep in touch. I mean, touch in the sense, daily if you have any questions also, you can talk to me, I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Sir, one thing you tell me, you
Mhm.
have a taking interview. So while you have a taking the interview, you just the focus to you have told to the guy you write the code. Yeah, for
I
just
will focusing on only wow factor first. So wow factor in my point of view, are you answering normal answers or something real time pointer? For example, if I'm asking the ref and out, if I go for interview, I shown you some time back, right? Same I will answer. So C in the C#7 out means no need to be declared. For example, I want to cache the data, having the method, and if I say that cache, that is a real time point of view. That is my expectation, not like a simple. If I'm asking the
because okay
question,
now it yeah because nowadays a developer just copy code from the ChatGPT and other AI tool and paste it them because nowadays
yes,
we
yes,
are
yes,
can't remember the code.
correct. No, don't worry. I will explain you, na. You will be understand. Yesterday I shown you in the Google. I opened the Google Chrome and open and explain the code. Today I have opened Visual Studio, na. Give me time.
Mhm.
Your brother is here, right? You don't worry. Why you can? You're getting confident or not with these two sessions?
Yes, got a confidence.
Okay. Okay, team. Can we close the session? Okay. Any doubts? You can chat me, or else you can.
Yeah.
Recording already stopped. Okay. Yeah, team. You can drop off. Feel free to drop off. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Chetan, you were asking something. Anybody?
No, I was just had a small, maybe you'll be telling later or you would have already told, like how difficult it is to get shortlisted first. Like like is it only dependent on making a good resume or is there any other things that we need to take care, like approaching different ways of, getting shortlisted apart from using Naukri or any other
For
way?
example,
Because
let
I
me
saw
tell you simple.
many,
I'm telling you
yeah.
example matching the cricket, right? You will watch cricket, Chetan?
No, but
No.
I
But you
know
know
a
the
little
cricket,
bit.
let me tell you. For example,
Yeah.
every bat is same, but who is playing is the important. Resume is like a bat, right? If whatever you are keeping the resume, you will go for an interview. But how you are playing in the interview, how you are answering in the interview is important.
No, I'm not asking that. I'm asking getting getting shortlisted itself. What
Getting
are the different
shortlisted
approaches?
means
Yeah.
how many years of experience you have?
I have 20, but this is a general question I'm asking.
Okay, okay. No, no, not in that point of view. I'm asking. Okay, please. Oh, you are the person we have together discussed with you looking for Microsoft,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah, good to see you today. Yesterday, did you join?
Yeah, yeah, I have joined.
Okay, okay. Good to notice to you. Thank you. Thanks for joining. So, how was you feel about the yesterday and today's session?
Yeah, it
So,
was good. Yesterday also, I
yeah.
I talked to you in the meeting.
Yes, yes. But that before that one, I don't know, right? Yeah.
So that's fine.
So now
Yeah, it is
you
good.
are comfortable, right? So you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
your questions got solved. Whatever you have asked me over the call.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, fine. That's fine.
So in your position, right, you need to be go for it as a managerial or architect level. Okay, definitely, you know, right? Why I'm asking the years of experience. Yesterday, one person was joined. Maybe he joined today also. Basically, he's a fresher, not getting. He's uploading the Naukri, not getting the calls. In that point of view, I'm just asking your experience. Please don't mind in that point of view. So maybe in your way, I will suggest the LinkedIn only because the LinkedIn mostly connected to a more experienced people, the manager around these things. So in the
Oh,
Naukri also, maybe in your past companies, maybe you have the 3 companies or 6 companies, that history also important. How frequently you are changed, how soon you got it, you will keep on update, right? Naukri having algorithm to manage those information.
uh,
M-
okay.
Maybe
But just
we can connect it together once. maybe on the weekend or something. At that time, you can share your resume to me, and I will share your give you permission to share your screen. You can show your Naukri portal. So there we can see something. I mean, I have some other things to be explaining, maybe not required to other. That is the reason I'm just asking.
Yeah. Like I am not prepared only. That's different thing. When I prepared, I will get in touch with you. I mean, when my resume is prepared, when I update my resume, I'll get in
Not
touch
about
with
the
you.
resume. Your Naukri just a history about your previous experience, how you're applying. Okay, once prepare your resume, we'll see it together. Okay.
No,
One more thing, sir.
my question was, are these only two ways? Like one is applying in the online job websites and LinkedIn. Is there anything else?
Apart from
Because
this one,
even
we
if
have the
you
referral community also. Nowadays, that is 10,000 plus members. We'll see from there also. Okay.
Yeah, I feel referral is better, right? Always. If there's some group, some community where
Yeah, we already
people.
have in the community. Somebody 2 years back I started, but I didn't take it forward. But one person started. So good community is there. I will make you to join also.
And also, what about these consultancies? Are they good? Like, because
Consultancies,
few companies are
training.
also
No.
will.
Companies will never tie up with the consultancies. That is the fake information. Maybe consultancy having some friend there, they will say I have that this, and later they will take some money, something else. But some companies, instead of calling the HRs, consultancy will be called. They will say like behalf of that company, I'm scheduling. That we can believe it.
That's what.
That
So like
consultancy
that.
we can believe it, because HR don't want to burden company having one or two HRs. Requirement suddenly will come. They will throw out and they will try to get it settled.
And also, is it if it's late, then I can ask question later, or else I can ask.
Maybe we'll together will connect more and discuss.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks.
Somebody have any question?
What is the reason I'm going to be join this session? Krishna,
Yeah.
right? Krishna.
Yeah.
Like when I was having more than less than 5 years experience, right? When I was giving interview, I was able to crack that interview out of 5, 3, out of 10, 5, like that. But recently I have changed my job, but I have struggled, right?
One
Like
second. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we are
Not.
audible.
Somebody was. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, what is my purpose, so that it will be fulfilled in future or not? Because of that only I'm going to join. So I'll ask that one. Like suppose I don't have issue in the getting call as of out of this point of experience. For me, I'm getting the calls, but what I am thinking, suppose 10 calls I am getting interview calls. Out of 10, if I am able to crack one interview or two interview only, in that time also, like I am feeling okay, that is, it's not good, right? If my experience will get increase more than 10 years, 15 years, then I'll get less calls, no?
Yes.
So that of point of time, I'm thinking, okay, if I'm getting one call or two call or three call, I have to be cracked. That level of preparation I wanted to prepare. Is it that's what I'm thinking to join this session.
Yes, Anush. So I have see. Maybe you can able to observe, right? 15 years people also join in this session. 9+ years also yesterday somebody talked, right? So you are having the 5 years of experience.
7 years now.
7 years of experience. Definitely you got it right. So how you are going to be prepared? You don't worry. Give that time. Okay. So
My intention is like whatever the
only the
call.
thing is, in general, for example, anybody having, I mean, in other fields, we will have the guidance. In the software fields, we don't have the guidance. Simply, software companies say, keep us on busy in the work. Once work is completed, we keep us in buzzing somewhere, moving somewhere. But I'm getting the happy, right? Once a session is completed, people are saying, hey, today's session is super. That will be make me more happy. So that is the reason I'm running. So you don't worry. Once this session is completed, 2 months, right? Next 5 years, next 10 years, this concept, you no need to revision again. Just you can revision one time and go for interview. That is the confident you will get it.
Yes. Because I don't want to.
Shubham is there, no? 1 year back he joined. Now he came to just for revision. He gave an experience. You don't worry. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to give multiple interview to get 1 offer, 2 offer. So
Mhm.
whatever that.
Simple. Because
has to
one
be
question, Anush, not for you, everyone, right? Are you going for an interview? For an interview or cracking the interview? In general, we're thinking like, we'll see. If I know the questions they're asking, I can crack. If I don't know the questions they're asking, I may not crack. For example, out of 10, 5 only you can able to answer, 5 you are not answering. But how you are answering the 5 is important. That is the point I'm stressing now.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So like go like a wife, take him as a role model nowadays. I don't know. Next time I can take or not. He's I will hit the ball out. Any other questions don't have? Can we close it?
Yes.
One more questions. Only just one more. See, nowadays this is a good time to switch the job.
Yes. Still, just AI started and things are getting changed, right? Definitely, I feel like this the time
Yes, that's
once
the
you
reason
join in the
AI is
company,
coming in the.
yeah, any company taking you to the company, right? Definitely, company having the another 2 years of vision. Generally, if any company taking a position, they will think like next 2 years. But if you are in the same company, just think like how is my next 2 years? Better to three. See, still AI is not coming. I mean, it is starting. We have the AI should be implemented in another 5 years. Let us go for another company with a 300 into package. Got it. 6 years of amount you will get in a 3 years. Then you can play something, business or something. I mean, just saying, you are not able to do that one. That is my target. In a company, we're sitting. I mean, 5 years back, 10 years back, I'm saying, thinking same. In a company, we're sitting, getting the hike, asking them. Till now, I didn't ask the hike, discuss about hike to any company, any manager. Whatever you're getting, okay. Are you okay, Krishna? Yes, okay. Because I have my plan, right? My plan is next to 2 years or next to 1 year or next month or something else. At the time, I will plan for immediate joining bonus plus incentives or plus or something. At that time, I will talk with the HR. Manager will not involve.
What do you think about the recently the layoff and all kind of things?
Maybe if you are talking, right, it will be given. Don't worry. We will have the 2 months of still journey is there, right? We'll talk something else. Okay, somebody is already dropping this call and calling to me. Okay. Chetan, you can just let me know. Maybe we'll connect on over weekend or sometime we'll have once your resume is ready. Okay. Okay, team. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you. Regular sessions on Monday. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, no session.
Then when the paid version will be starting?
Monday onwards.
So I don't know like what is the fees and all. Right?
Yeah, you can call me. We'll call and discuss with you.
Okay, today I can call, right?
Tomorrow you can call me.
Okay, fine.
Okay, team. Thank you. I'm ending meeting.